My name is Kaido Rosario, and today I want to ask you something. You guys something. To what lengths would you guys go to pursue true love? Would you sail the seven seas, or would you walk thousands of miles? Let me tell you the story of how one man sailed thousands of miles just to pursue that true love. And for any of you long-distance lovers out there, I want to remind you that the distance has nothing compared to your guys' connection, and you guys are so much stronger than that. I'm going to share the story of how my grandparents met and how they maintained their long-distance relationship for many years leading up to their marriage. My grandpa Hermie and my grandma Gloria met back in 1956 in Mapandan, Pangasinan, which is on the island of the Philippines. My grandpa was on vacation for a couple of weeks before he was about to be deployed to Guam during the Vietnam War. They met at a dance festival back in their hometown, and they were introduced through a mutual friend. Ever since that moment, my grandparents clicked. Every day after that, my grandpa waited at my grandma's house to get back from university, and at that moment, she kind of figured out what was going on. He was trying to court her for marriage, but before my grandpa could do so, she had to reject him, saying that she wanted to finish school first. Being the bullheaded man that my grandfather was, he decided to wait however many years it took for her to finish college, as long as he could have her hand in marriage. Although my grandma was emotionally connected to my grandpa, she had to lie. She told him she was already engaged to a man named Alfredo, who was stationed in the United States Army, stationed in Hawaii. Alfredo happens to be her ex-boyfriend at the time, but my grandpa had no idea. However, that did not stop my grandfather. This man sailed to Hawaii with no information other than his name and where he was stationed, and he went to look for Alfredo. Eventually, he found Alfredo. He confronted him and asked for the truth. He said, "Is this true? Are you really engaged to Gloria?" He said, "No. Alfredo and my grandmother broke up when he was deployed for Hawaii." He did leave my grandpa with one piece of advice, though. He said, "If you truly love Gloria, take good care of her." And with that piece of advice, my grandpa sailed back to the Philippines, and he had to ask my grandma why. Why would you lie to me about something so serious? My grandmother was crying. She said, "I did not want to be in love with another serviceman." But eventually, she agreed to marry him on one condition. He had to leave the service. My grandfather still had to serve for many more years during the war, so from 1956 to 1959, they were engaged, with the only form of communication being letter exchange once every month. Once every month, and that was it for 4 years. Eventually, my grandpa left the service. They ended up getting married in Mapandan, moving to the United States of America, and started a family in San Francisco, California. My grandparents were able to conquer long distance, and to them, they said it was worth every minute. What I want to leave with you guys today is that to always fight for what you want, and persistence is key. Thank you for listening to my speech.